Ladies and gentlemen, welcome back to Ultimate Admiral Dreadnought Chilean Campaign, also known as the Down Under Campaign. We can't take Colombia, that is a shame. What we can take, do you have any more of those fancy battle cruisers? No, you don't. These are battle cruisers, though. Dreadnoughts, though. Hold on. I'm gonna take Yamashiro. Let's see, 99%. If I take this, 90%. Yeah, I'd rather have just Yamashiro. You cost me a... No, wait, you didn't cost me. It's the Austrians that cost me something. Belgium is gone. The Germans took... Oh. This reminds me of something. If only they also had Bohemia and Austria. Germany? You're scary. Okay, the war with Japan is over, ladies and gentlemen. Oh, this is so good news. Now, a lot of repairs only take a single month. Yamashiro takes 4 months, so I'm gonna suspend you. Talbot, suspend you as well. Africa, suspend you. Because I'm, way over capacity. I'm losing 160 million if I do this, so that is just a no-go. Suspend construction on the new ships. What does that do? 41. Suspend those two. That's 40, but, these cruisers will all go off the line next turn. The rest is suspended. I mean, those two are suspended. These are suspended. Yeah. Yeah, I'm willing to do this. It'll cost me half of my money. But after that, my fleet is back in action. Pretty much. So, the Japanese battleship. The Japanese dreadnought. Got one. Nice. I'll look into it when I have actually capacity to do stuff. For now, I just need to repair my entire fleet, get that up and running first and foremost. Okay, we are looking at the Japanese battleship that I took. It's okay. However, spacious crew quarters. That is just no. No. There is no way in hell I can get that to work for now, so cramped crew quarters, please. We can get you turbines. We can get rid of that. 2 funnels, yes. Crop 1. In terms of rangefinder, the Japanese are a bit behind me, it seems. Flash fire chance, 36%. That's not great. 30% is not much better. Yeah. I have a flash fire issue with this ship. That's sad, though. If I remove some of the guns... Love to get that, but no. Reduced ammo is only 3% less. That's just not enough. Okay, yeah, let's do that. Or, hold on. These are 12.8-inch guns, but on the rear we have 6.6-inch guns. No! Let's get rid of those wing turrets as well. Not to mention these are Mark 1s, the 12-inchers. No, we're going to completely overhaul the armament scheme of this vessel. We're going for a more classical one. Yeah, my 13-inch is Mark II. My other battleship, well, my battle cruisers also have 13-inch. Have they? No, they went down to 12-inch, right? Oh, and I can only have... No. Too far from previous... Oh, come on. That's such a stupid bug. Like, really? Really, really? I can also go with 11-inchers as well on this one. Okay, challenge accepted. Game, if you want to give me shitty designs due to that, we're gonna go with shitty designs. Clear all parts. Muppets. Okay. A secondary tower. Okay. Main guns, center line, 11-inch. Too far from previous play. Honestly. Alright, game. You annoy me. This is my response. Casemate guns. Okay, I'm gonna get rid of that 5-incher that I placed earlier. Okay. Oh, that was a misclick and a half. Rangefinder. There we go. Okay. Now, my flash fire chance is 39%. Let's lower that. Let's get a citadel in. 29%. %. Okay. 24% is still terrible, but yeah, it's still terrible. It's terrible. But it will have to do. I don't see what else I can do to improve. Yeah, well, there is one thing I can do. Reduce ammo. That brings me down to 22%. Might as well, right? Yeah, might as well. Might as well give it a go. Save design. Yes. Leave the dockyard. That reminds me. This is the more modern Santiago. I think we're just over capacity now. But at least now she's on the refit, so I don't forget about it. Okay. Whew. Interesting turn. Interesting indeed. So, ladies and gentlemen, we are quite a bit later in the campaign, and my fleet has been repaired. Yay! Now it's time to take a look at some of the very, very old ships that I still have in service. Again, overall, I do not want to get rid of them just yet. I think they still have a role to play, at least some of them. Not all of them, of course, but we'll see what we can manage. And starting off with this heavy cruiser. Yeah, I think I prefer to go for the 8-inchers here on this one. Only have 2 of these, but yeah, getting them up to 20 knots. Maximum bulkheads. Nickel steel armor? Yeah, no. No, let's get that upgraded. I'm willing to risk the cordite here. Main belts. Can I get up to 8? No. 7? Yes. Okay. Okay. So, better guns, better armor, and a better rangefinder. Will be very useful. Aquilas. It is a light cruiser with 6-inch guns. Don't have a lot of them, I think. Is it worth upgrading her? Yeah, it is. Let's refit. New rangefinder. And again, willing to risk the flash fire chances here. Turbine. Look at that, saving a lot of room so I can get more range, more speed. Oh, almost. And a 4.5-inch gun. Let's increase the guns as well. Okay. Then we need to make a modification again on the range, I think. And then all of a sudden the guns no longer fit. What? Okay, one step at a time. That is unfortunate. Yeah, that will lose me quite a bit of firepower. Okay, hold on. Exit without saving on that ship. Is it worth doing that? We only have 2 of them. So the answer is plain and simple, no. These 2 heavy cruisers upgrade, yeah, definitely useful. So let's do that. Yeah, we have 6 Barrossos. That is useful to upgrade. That's 6 ships. 6 light cruisers. refit it. Upgrade the mark on the guns. Rangefinder. Swap that out. This is some nice engine that we got now. Let's take advantage of that. And do this as well. And let's make sure we turn a bit better against torpedoes. Turning against torpedoes is always a good thing. And a radio. All right. Save design. Yes. Okay. Let's see how many we can immediately upgrade. That's a bit too much. In fact, we can only do one, realistically. Alright, so much for the upgrading session. In the meanwhile, as you can see, my fleet is back up to 8 destroyers. We ended the war with Japan, we ended the war with Austria, we didn't get anything really. A bit of money, that's all. And nothing else has happened, so right now I'm just building up. Just started the construction of my first battle cruiser. And pretty soon I will be able to, well, you know, have a new fleet again. A proper fleet that is capable of going toe-to-toe with the more modern dreadnoughts in the enemy navy. That is at least my goal. Norway, yeah, I'm still at war with Norway. They don't have any ships. And I'm not gonna sail all the way to Europe to attack them, so I don't mind. At least for the time being. And maybe, yeah, definitely Bangyu, maybe Laudong. We should be able to take, let's go here. Oh, way away is Swedish. But we should be able to take Laudong. I mean, that would be hilarious, right? Chile owning China. Chilean China. Oh, I like the sound of that. Of course, I'm not really ready for a war like that, but we'll see what we can muster. Yeah, Port Arthur, you're mine. 105,000. We need 170, right? Do I have anything in Australia? A destroyer? Hobart. Looking especially for the heavier ships here. That's another 10k. But I might as well, Brisbane, get the destroyer out. Go, go, go. That's not mine. We have a single destroyer in Australia. Let's go. Australian destroyers moving out. Light cruiser. And like I said, I'm just gonna amass my fleet and I'm gonna try it. I mean, let's be honest, just so you guys know, for those of you that don't remember, I don't like fighting wars against nations without ships. I really don't. But this could get me back into the game. If I can secure part of China, I will be invincible. Well, no, definitely not invincible. In fact, things will be a lot harder. I'm looking at you, supply lines, but... Ooh, that was a misclick. But just the amount of money, the amount of people that I can get from there, Worth it. Worth every penny. That said, though, I have the feeling... No. In the South Pacific, I don't know, there's still some ships, apparently. Somewhere. Yeah, you're being refitted. E? Oh, there you are. That's another 5,000. I am not sure it's going to be enough. If not, we at least have the capability to take Magong. Small islands. At least it's something. The refits and extra ships. When are you done? 13 months for the battle cruiser. Refits 2 months. Yeah. In that case, no, we are clearly at capacity. Never mind. Okay, we really can't afford this. There we go. All right, hit it. We are at war, ladies and gentlemen. A war against China, which is hilarious. Chile versus China, and Chile has the advantage. I mean, come on. Yeah, Chile blockades China. Take that. Fun times. I have only one thing to say to this. Oh yes, got it. And now we're moving on to the next invasion that is right beside it. Northeastern China. I should have enough firepower here with this fleet to take that as well. I mean, nice. Taking this part of China, it gave me 5 million, almost 6 million in terms of money. So yay. No, that's too much. That's too much as well. Yeah, to lower my crew training a bit, running a bit low on money here. If I ever get into a peace, I'm in serious trouble. Ladies and gentlemen, we've done it. Chile is taking China. And with that, we got ourselves a new homeland? I don't know. I love this game. I love it. It has its flaws. It definitely has its flaws. But it's hilarious at the same time. Well, what can I say but... Okay, we got another part of China, folks. We got another part of China. Now, don't mind this ground offensive. It's failing horribly. I think my army didn't get the memo yet, but... Getting northeastern China is a very lovely position to have. Now, having a bit of issue with some of the other nations currently, so I'm not sure I'll be able to keep this up for much longer. Looking at you, Russia. Looking at you. And others, because honestly, where am I? Chile. There we go. Yeah, there were quite a few minor nations that hate me. But I also had to pay off, essentially, the Russians 100 million just to prevent a war with them. Ouch. Not happy. So I'm going to spend a turn improving relations while I move my fleet here. And I'm going to continue attacking China. I'm going to continue attacking it. Attacking China is very useful for me. I mean, look at the money I got. And money means... There we go. Yeah, I can live with that. We can actually start upgrading our dockyards. There we go. Let's get that battle cruiser operational. Our first battle cruiser, ladies and gentlemen. It is there. Just got to crew her up, and then I can start building up the next battle cruiser. Yes. Yes, it's slowly getting together, and honestly, if I get my 4 battle cruisers, I think I have enough naval power to retake Chile. But what if I retake Chile, then what? Is that the end of the campaign? Surely not. No, that can't be. Or can it? What do you guys think? Let me know in the comments down below. Do we continue the fight after we retake our homeland? Or is just reclaiming the homeland the epic quest for this campaign? Let me know in the comments down below. I'm curious. Yes, ladies and gentlemen, we got another part of China. Yes, it's just a tiny, whiny island. But... China, where are you? China, you have 7 provinces and 2 ports. It would be a real bummer if I were to take that 1 province with 2 ports that you have left. It would also be a real bummer, as I realize I don't have the fleet power for that. Luckily, I can still scramble a couple of ships from here and there that might give me just enough naval power. Darwin, nothing in Darwin, nothing in Perth. What use is an empire if I don't have the ships? I don't have enough ships down under. Alright, plan B, Pearl Harbor, battle cruiser operational. Let's send her out. Although I think... Hold on. Are you... Yeah, crew is actually fine. Okay. I wasn't sure yet, honestly. But with this battle cruiser extra, we should have more than enough tonnage to deal with our opponents. In the meanwhile, I cancelled the construction of my dockyard simply because I don't have the money. Also, we have 8,000 crew members. 8,000! Oh, this feels wrong. This feels so wrong. Thank you, China, for providing me. Now the last attack on China, and then I, Chile, am gonna knock out a major nation. Sure, they didn't have any ships, but still, I'm still proud, okay? The fact that I could do it means the final victory of this campaign might be in my grasp. We no longer suffer having to deal with 1 or 2 crew members each month. No, sir. We have thousands. Now, if only we had a decent fleet to go with that, it would be nice. Sadly, that is still a bit of an issue. And I'm not even joking. Like, the 4 heavy cruisers, they're crap. 6 battleships, well, 5 of them are crap. 1 of them is probably, I still haven't checked, a floating disaster waiting to happen. Yes. Also known as a flash fire risk. So, that leaves me with 14 light cruisers that are okay. Let's say half of the destroyers are crap. The torpedo boats are torpedo boats, thus they are crap. No. I do not care, honestly. There we go, knocking out more. Oh my god, Soviet Union! What are you doing? Norway is overrun. Mind you, the Soviet Union off-screen also completely knocked out Austria. I mean, apparently there's still an Austrian thing somewhere. Norway, though, is out, so that war will end next turn. That is unfortunate. But yeah, Austria still has one province, one port. And they're not making a lot of money. I do wonder what the Austrians took. Is it something here, maybe? No, these are actually mine. Yeah, interesting. Very interesting. Part of me regrets retaking Hakanau from the Austrians now. That, you know, it feels like bullying now. Also, talking about bullies. Belgium. Remember, folks, we might not have a Belgium anymore, but we still have a Belgium-China. Don't forget about it. And they actually have quite a nice fleet to guard it. Unlike me, I'll struggle to defend this for the time being. But yeah, my ships are outdated, my ships are crap. Like, seriously. Part of me really wants, you know, keep my battle cruisers, keep my 13 destroyers, scrap everything else and rebuild the fleet entirely. We got crew members now, we got the money now, we got the money, I say. We're only making 16 million currently. That is honestly not a lot. We are at wartime after all. And the moment this war with China ends, oh dear. Yeah. Yeah, that might be bad. That might be bad. We'll see though, we'll see. Yeah. But probably it's a good idea. Cleaning up and just building proper, modern, new ships for the next stage of this campaign. Alternatively, I could launch the attack on South America with this fleet. Honestly, I think with this fleet, 140k, I think we have enough fleet power to retake Chile. And part of me, using the old battleships to retake our homeland, it has a certain charm to it. Yes. However, getting rid of them and rebuilding the fleet from scratch, even though it will put me in a very dangerous position for quite some time, might actually be more fun. And I think I'll do that. Yeah. Yeah, I think I will. I think I will simply start scrapping some ships, building some new ones. With the ships scrapped, I'll gain a lot more monthly balance, so I can start upgrading my dockyards faster. That is a bit slow, I admit, I know. Maybe I'll keep the destroyers? But half of the light cruisers are also like very cheap ships built with one thing in mind, as few crew members as possible. And let's be honest, we don't really need that anymore. Okay. Norway has been dissolved. Okay. 4 turns before China dissolves. I have 4 turns to get everything set up the way I want it to, right? Okay. Now, in terms of fleets, yeah, we are building 3 ships currently. 1 battlecruiser, 2 new destroyers. Like, my entire... Pretty much my entire fleet is out at sea, except... Yeah... Yeah, okay. The Last Stand. Last Stand class light cruisers. Now, hold on. Let's see. Yeah, the new destroyers, I have 13 of those. And then I have 5 of these Barossa class 1901. Yeah, let's start upgrading this design. Although, man, no, it's useless to upgrade this, isn't it? I mean, yeah, we can get quite a few decent upgrades on her. No, I'd rather just get new ships. Let's prepare them. Let's prepare 1 or 2 new ship designs for, well, hopefully for next episode. And in terms of light cruiser... Oh no, semi-armored. No. Yes. 25 knots is acceptable to me. Okay. Large secondary tower, that'll do. We can only have a single funnel, but that's enough. Tall funnel with a rangefinder. I like having funnels with a rangefinder. In terms of torpedo armaments, 2 torpedoes to each side. Yeah, sure. That'll be enough. Main guns. Yeah, definitely the 6-inchers. That is 3 guns and 2 torpedoes. That is not great. We don't have... Oh, no, we got plenty of room, actually. Ooh, we can go to 6-inch. Don't mind if I do. Okay, that is a bit much. Okay, fair. Let's bring that down. Got the rangefinder, yes. My torpedoes have a 7-kilometer range. That is good. Cordite Dunite. Yeah, flash fire chance is fairly low-ish. Let's armor up the turrets. Okay. Now, honestly, I would very much like a dual gun for my light cruisers by now, but, well, it'll do. Range is 9.5 kilometers, that is decent enough. Yeah, and the attack angle for the torpedoes is fine as well. Okay. We have 100 tons remaining. I'd rather have the auxiliary engine than the shaft. Alright, safe design. Yes. The Colo Colo. Nice. Let's see the heavy cruiser designs. I mean, we don't have a lot of them. I don't plan on using a lot of them. But you know, getting at least some designs up and running just in case. Yeah, definitely Armored Cruiser 5. Might not be a bad idea, honestly. I still think that probably getting the heavy cruisers rather than the battle cruisers and the battleships is the way to do it, but yeah. Yeah, let's do that, that's fine. We can turn these into some pocket battleships with 11-inchers, maybe? We can do what? 14,000 tons there. Yes. Yes. I see the pocket battleship. I see it. That is a big, I think. Or do we have smaller ones? Main guns, 11-inch. I definitely can see this as a pocket battleship kind of ship. The armored cruiser. Let's see, I want you there because, let's see, do I have... No, I don't have the tall barbettes. That's a shame. And these don't fit. But there they do. Okay. That'll be my 3-inch batteries. I'm not sure if I like my 3-inch batteries like that, but... Yeah, I don't like this. I don't like that bit. Install torpedoes. Hell yeah. I'd like to do 24 knots with these, at the very least. And we're gonna get standard crew quarters. That's right, folks. We're gonna get a ship. Yeah, keep the TNT. We're gonna get a ship that actually has normal crew quarters. I'm tempted. I wish I could put a torpedo launcher there. Yeah, that's only a single casemate gun like that. Yeah, let's not add casemates to that. I'd rather improve my 3-inch battery the normal way. Don't like the positioning there. Let's do it like that. Yeah, that's better. That is better. Okay. Mind you, I still haven't added my armor, so this is gonna backfire spectacularly. Oh yeah, this is gonna be terrible. Okay, look at that. We can actually afford this. Oh wait, we still need to do the guns. Something like that. Yeah, no, Lou. That will do. That will do. Okay. Hey, we have ourselves... Okay. Let's do that. Yeah, let's lock the superstructure together. That's fine. Did I remove the torpedo launcher? No, I did not. Okay, good. Okay. Yeah. Yeah, I can... I can live with this. Now, I prefer the reloading over the rotation. Standard shell, standard shell. You have a bad firing angle now, so I'm going to replace you. Like so. Okay. There we have it, folks. Our new heavy cruiser. 33% flash fire chance, though. That is 30%. 25% with light shells. I'm willing to go with that. You know, 20% if we use cordite. Okay, that is still terrifying, but I think we have ourselves our new heavy cruiser. Almirante La Torre. Or something. Okay, so light cruiser, heavy cruiser. Do I want to design a new battleship? No, I don't think so for the time being. Do I want to design a new destroyer? No, I got a decent destroyer. Okay, I'm done. These ships, these three designs here, with the battle cruiser somewhere up there. There she is. That will be my new fleet ships. The problem, though, we can't really build a lot of them right now. But hey, we'll worry about that later. Like next episode or something. Until then, ladies and gentlemen, take care.